Okay, so today I will be showing you guys how to hack Injustice 2 without a root. And this is not an APK, which means you can do this on your actual Google Play account. So that way you can still get the achievement and you can still be on the leaderboards and all that. However, what this will be requiring is a computer. So if you do not have a rootable phone, you'll have to have a computer to do this method. But it's really simple if you really want to do this. And as you can see, I have a lot of gems right here. There's a lot. If you look at my roster, I have all these characters. I don't know why my recording software is being a little bit laggy, but it's awesome, the emulator. But as you can see, I've gotten a lot of these characters. Arkham Knight 5-star, Horrific Scarecrow 5-star, Marksman Deadshot 5-star. A lot of these characters are 5 stars, except for like BBS Superman, who can't be at 5 stars. But how you're gonna do this is simple. But there's a couple things you're gonna need. So first off, you're gonna need a couple things. Sorry, it's on my second monitor. But first thing you're gonna need is Nox Player. And what this is a free Android emulator. Now you could do this with another Android emulator if you have Andy or whatever, then you could. But what you would do is you would press the download. It'd take you to a download. It would start a setup right here. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel it because I already have it. And I'm not gonna pop it up or anything because there's no point. But the installation process is very simple, and you should be able to do it with relative ease. The next thing you're gonna need is to open it up. So once you open it up, you'll get this screen, except you won't have these 3 things. So Injustice 2, G Guardian, or Lucky Patcher. Now G Guardian you're not gonna need, just wipe that out of your memory. But you're gonna need Lucky Patcher and Injustice 2. Injustice 2 you can get straight out of the Play Store. So if we open up the Play Store, you can just type in Injustice, if I type it in right, Injustice 2, and it's right there. So there's no need to get it off an APK, off a website or anything. However, what you are going to need to do is get the Lucky Patcher off of the APK. So after you install Nox, you're going to want to go into the Play Store. It'll ask you for your Google information. You need to put that in, because that's going to be the way that you're going to be able to get all your gems off your computer and then be able to use them on your phone. So after you've installed Injustice 2 and you put all your information in, what you're going to do is you're going to type in your browser Lucky Patcher APK, and you click at the top one right here. It's gonna pop this, and no need to pay attention to any of this stuff. Just go at the top and download and press download original Lucky Patcher. It's gonna take you to this. Don't worry, it is safe. It says detected malware. It's completely fine. It's just AdFly. If you don't know what it is, it's basically just a way for people with websites to have like downloads and all that to make money. So that way it's not completely for nothing. As you can see, 10,000 visitors, you get $5. We're going to skip the ad. I'm going to go ahead and close that. And you'll see all of this. What you're going to want to click on is Lucky Patcher 6.4.6.apk. It's going to start downloading. Of course, I'm going to cancel it. Once it's downloaded, what you're going to do is you're going to close out of this and open up your file manager. Once you open up your file manager, you're going to want to go to your downloads and find your Lucky Patcher. Mine's right here. It's Lucky Patcher version 6.46 APK. And you're going to drag it into your Nox. Once it does, this is what's going to open. All you're going to do is click the little folder thing that I just had my mouse over, and I'll show it up here. And you're just going to click it and install. I already have mine installed, so there's no reason for me to do it again. But that's all you're going to do. Now, once you have that installed, this is where the next part comes in. You're going to go into Lucky Patcher, and it's going to ask you for root permission. How to do this is to go into your settings. It's up here, right there, and you'll see root startup. It will be disabled whenever you download it, so just click on enable. Once you do, click on save settings, and then what's going to happen, it's going to tell you that it needs to reboot. Just go ahead and let it reboot. Once it's done rebooting, go back into Lucky Patcher, and you'll see this. What you're going to do is you're going to go to Injustice 2, open menu of patches, support patch for in-app and level emulation. Everything's checked, that's fine. Don't ever check this. What this is going to do, this is going to make it to where it won't work with Google Play, so don't ever check that. It might give it a higher success rate, but it's just not worth it. You're going to click on apply. I'm not going to do it because I already have, and I don't want to mess anything up, to be honest. But the first time, it should all be fine. Once all said and done, simply what's going to happen is, if you click on Injustice 2, it's going to pop up. It's going to take a little bit to load because it's going to verify the download and all that. But once it does, it should log you into your actual Google Play account, and you should be in your normal account that you've had on your phone. I'm going to go ahead and let it load. I don't want to do any jump cuts or anything to make you guys think that I'm cheating it in any way. Although one thing that is pretty weird about this is that on the emulator, it does not show the cutscene. I have no idea why, but if you have Injustice 2 on your phone, a lot of you know that after it gets to that part, it goes to this cutscene, then it goes to this screen. But for some reason on the emulator, it just won't do that. Do not be alarmed if it doesn't, but it'll show the whole downloading profile, loading, all that. And simply just wait for it to be done. And as it's loading, just gonna kind of wait here. For some reason it's taking a little while. As you can see, downloading profile. Might hear a little bit of music in the background, that's the app. And what this is gonna do, if none of you have used Lucky Patcher and used this support and level emulation, this is gonna make it to where everything that you purchase is free. So let me just give you a quick example. As you see, I've already bought all of this out, but as you can see down here, it's not actual money. It says 0.47. This lets you know that you've done it correctly. So, because I don't want it to go over 100k, just because that's gonna raise big alarms for NetherRealm. Let's just open Harley's Bag of Treats. What you're gonna do is click on it, and you'll get this screen. In-app purchases hack. Do you want to get this item free? Well, if you're planning on continuously clicking on it to get as many gems as possible, you want to put auto repeat purchases with the current settings. Don't click these two. These are absolutely nothing to you. All you have to do is press yes, and as you can see, boom. This can be used to get as many hero chests as you want. If you want, you can use it for upgrading your operations all the way to level 20. And there's so much other things that you can use this for. And one thing that I like to do, because a lot of you might be like, okay, sure, but how am I going to get my characters level up? Because I'm going to be opening a lot of hero chests and I'm going to get all these characters, but it's going to take a long time to level up. Personally, from my perspective, I would just do it normally because that puts a lot more fun into the game. But if you really wanted to level them up easily, what I would personally recommend, don't go to your hero chest, but I would go to your gems and credits and go to credit shipment and press get now 500. It'll give you 90,000 credits, and this can be used to buy basic chest. some of you might be asking, why would I buy basic chests whenever I have gems? Well, if any of you have purchased the basic chest 10 pack, you know that you do get some XP stuff from it. So if we just skip this, as you can see, we got 4 XP. That's good. And this stuff, you can even possibly get, hero shards. However, one thing that's going to be a little bit weird, you're going to have a shit ton of stamina. Not only that, you're going to have a lot of sim cards. And by a lot, I mean a fucking lot. Like, let me show you guys. Look how many fucking sim cards I have. That is too much for any human being to wield. Anyway, that's mainly how you're going to level up your characters. Another way you could possibly do it is by going into your operations, going down into whatever your highest operation is for that character. If you just drag them up here, what you can do is make them do the operation, and instead of waiting 10 hours, you can spend 1,800 gems, at least for this one that I'm doing, in order to completely finish it right away. And it'll give them quite a bit of XP. But anyway, that's all it is to it. If you want a ridiculously high roster like mine, there you go. By the way, if you do have a rooted phone, that's also a way you could do it. Just get the Lucky Patcher and just start from there. But this is mainly for people who don't have a rootable phone. For example, mine is a ZTE. It's running on Android 6.0.1. And I've tried KingRoot, KingoRoot, a lot of different rooting processes, and it just does not work. So, thank you guys for watching. I really hope this helped you. It's nice to know that this game is hackable, just like Injustice 1 was hackable. And yeah. But once you're done with this, and I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but once you're done, you got all the gems you want and all that, you can just simply exit out, and then if you go into your phone, everything will be there. If it's not there, the problem is you weren't on your Google Play account. You were using a different account or something like that. So, yeah. And honestly, comment down in the comments if you honestly cannot read your phone and you do not have a computer. If you go into the comments, tell me that. I might message you asking for your Google account information. Trust me, I won't do anything with it. And I will give you, probably not a lot of gems, like this many, but I'll give you at least enough to open up 30 hero chests. So that should probably just give you this one, which with this one you can open up, I think it's 6. So that's 6 times 10, so like 60 hero chests. But yeah, simply put it in the comments. I'm not doing a giveaway or anything. I'm just willing to help you guys if you really need it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you go check out my other content. I might release some Injustice 2 content, like console. But yeah, thank you all for watching.